Hi everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. Today we're going to play with these pastel-y painted papers on folder that I prepared yesterday because this idea kind of floated into my brain. I've got this like aesthetic in my head for what I want to do, and we're going to do a little bit of a play on words today. And those words are cabinet card. So I'm going to start by getting the cutter, the big cutter out. So what I want to do is just maybe trim this kind of torn edge off because I don't want a torn edge here. I want this to be about this big. And we'll get rid of that non-painty edge. So here's what we need for the base of this, which is this lovely kind of journal card size. I gotta check if this is straight. Something looks a little off to me here. So let's say we want this to be, can it be 4 inches? Something is crooked. What's crooked? Let's go here. Let's see, 4 inches. Ah, yes, that's crooked. Okay. That's better. That had enough wonk in it for me to see, so you know there's something going on there. Okay, so this is the base of what we're working with. Now I want to get a couple different colors from this selection that I put together. So I'm going to get rid of the edges that aren't painted. So we're going to create literally cabinets. So the first part of this cabinet will be this. Yeah, so let's go here and see, does this fit on here? Sure does, yep. Okay. I'm gonna trim a little off the other edge there. So there's one. And then I'll use this as well. Let's think about how we want to do this. Maybe that. We're just working in geometric type shapes for now. One and this one, and then that one there. Then maybe we'll do a long and skinny. This strip here. Maybe about there. Okay. So let's get all this cutter out of the way. Keep all our pieces here. Now, what I want to do is create sort of a layout for this. So I kind of like that color on there. I think I said I wanted to do this here, and that here. Okay, so yeah, that's what we're going to do. Now I need my gyro cut. I'm going to use that. You could also use a regular, actually maybe I'll use my regular razor knife, my regular craft knife here, or box cutter in this case, but you guys are used to this. So we're going to start on this one. We want to create a cabinet that opens with 2 doors. So let's just kind of go down the middle. I'm not going to be doing these exact cuts or anything. Let's not stress our art out all the time with like being exact, okay? This is not going into your home, it's going into your journal. So there's one. Let's just make sure all those cuts are all the way through. Probably could stand to snap a new blade on here, but not right now. Okay, that one's, I think, all the way through. Yeah. So then this is just gonna fold back as so. And then we're going to do the same over here. We're going to leave a little gap in between. Okay, I've actually been able to come up with these. So I always have all these kind of weird ideas floating in my head, and I typically write them all down in my journal to plan to make a video about what popped in my head. But this week, I've just decided when these things pop in my head, I'm just going to make the video. So now that we have those and we have the 2 folds, let's fold them both ways, because that'll give us a more flexible, easy to kind of move around cabinet door. So we've got 2 cabinet doors here, okay? Then this one, I want to make it like a pull down drawer kind of. This. Same kind of idea. Okay. Fold it back on itself this way too. Perfect, flexible fun. And this one, I think I'll make it sort of a couple of little drawers that, or not drawers, but cupboards that go sideways. One. Okay. I'm cutting up this paper. I should be doing this on glass, but it's fine. Okay. Fold this one back. Then bring them on inside, back on themselves again. Okay. There we go, very flexible. One more to go, and I think I'll do this one the same way, like a drawer. Okay, fun. So now let's put the blade away, and let's get this art glitter glue, and then we're going to glue down all of the sides, like right behind the fold. Whoopsie, not there. I'll fix that. Hold on. We're going to go right behind where the fold is. Then all the way around, again, right behind the fold where your cabinet's supposed to open. All 4 sides, and then in between here, glue it all down. Get rid of that little glue glob. Boop, boop. Put this on here. Get the glue off my fingers here so I can smooth this out. Open up your cabinet door and just smooth it all down. Okay, good. And then the first of the drawers. And obviously you could do this in like wood grain paper, or, you know, black or brown paper if you were making like a dark academia type journal. I just decided to do it in some fun bright colors because I'm trying to have that kind of a day today. I'm pleading with spring to please come see me, but it's a very cold day. It's rainy today rather than snowy, but it is quite cold and windy. So I'm still going to go outside. I think I'm going to take a walk in a conservation area today with my wellies on and just enjoy what there is out there. Okay. Good. It's almost March break, so the kids will be out of school. Okay, and then that little gray one. Open up the doors. Perfect. Oops. Don't worry. Don't worry if you tear them. You've already glued it. Don't worry. It's still going to stay. All right, so now we need a little handle for these doors, right? I'm going to use a gold Posca marker, and I'm going to just pull this little bit off here that's hanging on. I don't know where that came from. Do a little handle. You could also do this in black if you really want it to pop. But I'm going to put gold on. I might go over it with black. We'll start with gold though, just because it'll give it a little sparkle. Who doesn't like sparkle? Only mean people don't like sparkle. Come on. And then maybe I'll take this brush tip and we'll go over it with that. Just a subtle little line. Okay, then I want to get my ink. I'm going to go with a black ink. We're going to outline the card first. This will just make it pop when you put it in a journal. Having that outline always makes things more almost like organized feeling to me. So then open up all your cabinets now and do the same thing. You know, I should have probably done this on them before I put them in, because then I would have the outline on everything, but I'm not mad at it. It's okay. This is another no prototypes video, as many of my videos are. I get too excited to make a prototype and I just want to like make it with you guys. Let me know your feelings though. Would you prefer in a video to see the prototype of what I make before I make it? Or do you like the developing surprise as I make and go and make mistakes and all of that? What do you prefer? Like a more organized, I've done this before video, or this delightful chaos that I try to serve up here? Or do you care? I don't know, maybe a little of both. Make everybody happy. Okay. Now we need something to hide in here possibly, right? So you've got options. You can glue something down here, like maybe a book or a little critter just kind of peeking out of the cupboard. You know, obviously make it topical to whatever colors or whatever you're using. I feel like this needs to be like My Little Ponies in here or something. So you can write on here. You can cover these if you want, or you could glue something to that and write here, or glue something to that. So it just kind of gives you like a bunch of options, or you can just leave it as is and just write, you know, write on it. And you know, they they stay closed. They're not like super hard to close. If you were really particular about this though, you know, you could put a little paper tab circle here that both of these could sit under. So like, you know, imagine, let me grab something, hold on. I'm trying to find a scrap. Here's a little scrap, a big scrap, but imagine, this is actually a piece of an x-ray, funny enough. You know, imagine you were to just, in the middle here, you could either glue or brad something right there, and then these would have to, you know, slip out and then fold and go back in to them, and that would really keep them closed if you were, you know, particular about that. I don't think this would be all that stressful for me though to stick into a pocket in a journal. And honestly, as it sits right inside the journal, when you open it, it's going to sit there and it's going to be, you know, smushed down over time as it's sitting in your book, in your journal. Just like anything that you press, it's going to press it down really flat, and it's going to remember these folds, but they're just going to lay flatter. So you could also put it inside your book press with something else you're pressing, right? So that's my little project for today. The other thing, I think you could put little, you know, decals here, like rub-ons, or you could doodle and draw some finials or something like that. Obviously, you can draw on the cabinet outsides, or you can put stickers. But yeah, just a little cabinet card. I often get inspired by a library, my own library cabinet that I have, or postal cabinets. Anything with lots of little drawers or little cubbies I really love. I'm very drawn to them. So I was thinking about these, and I did all these painted papers, obviously with the intention to make a whole bunch of these, because I think a whole bunch of them would look really cool together, even though probably in usage they wouldn't all stay together. I could do you could do a book cover with this kind of effect as well, and that would be pretty neat. Although I think on a book cover you would want something substantial to keep them latched closed, right? You could even do this with like some type of like a veneer, and then something that bends like or latches like a piece of hardware, like a little hinge. I've done that kind of thing on book covers before with hinges. But yeah, just a way to think about in your journal, how can I create like cupboard doors and drawers? And even if you wanted to put things inside of them, you know, like with my idea of having that little flap there, you know, imagine if, why'd I throw away that scrap? Actually, let me just demonstrate with this one. Imagine if, you know, you had something like a drawer, but it was like maybe larger, and you could keep it closed with one or even two pieces like that, right? So that you'd have to pull it out and push it back behind them. And then you could actually put something inside there, like a journal card, and hide it inside. So these would work as tuck spots if they were latched closed. So yeah, just a little architectural speak on this project. I think that's it for me for now. Just a little quickie there. So thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a lovely day. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye for now.